Hi everyone. We're going to find the missing terms in each arithmetic sequence and make sure we know this formula. And we're doing these 5 problems here. So this is the first one, and our formula was a sub n equals your first term plus n minus 1 times d. So let's fill this out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms. So my n equals 5. Now my fifth term is the last term here, which is negative 3. So this is negative 3. My first term is 5, plus the number of terms is 5. So it's going to be 5 minus 1. And what we're looking for is our d. So we're going to solve for d and then just add it here. So we have negative 3 equals 5 plus 4d. Now subtract 5 from both sides, you get negative 8 equals 4d. So solving for d, we get d equals negative 2. Divide both sides by 4. So now, since I know d is negative 2, all you do is keep subtracting 2. So you take 5. What's 5 minus 2? 3. What is 3 minus 2? 1. What is 1 minus 2? Negative 1. And negative 1 minus 2 is negative 3. Alright? So that's how that goes. And this one, now this one's kind of strange. So what I'm going to do, because we have a term before and after, for my formula here, I'm going to do just like I did in the previous problem, but I'm just going to look at this part right now. So I'm going to treat this as my first term, and this is my last term. And I'm going to say that my n is 4 at this point. And I'm going to fill in these first to find d. So basically, my last term, or my fourth term, is 4. My first term is 10. And I'm only looking at this part right here right now. So that's going to be 4 minus 1. Again, you're looking for the d. So this is, if you subtract 10 from both sides, you get negative 6 equals, and this is 3d. So d equals negative 2. So once you have that, you can fill in the rest of this. So 10 minus 2 is 8. 8 minus 2 is 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. And for this part, I'm just going to add 2, and that gives you 12. And then you have your list. Okay, the next one is this one. We can do the same thing here. I'm going to let my last term be 11, negative 11, and I'm only going to look at 3 terms, 1, 2, 3, and just find d. I'm going to consider this my first term, and this my last term. So first term plus, my number of terms is 3 minus 1 times d. Now I'm going to subtract the 3 from both sides. That gives you negative 14 equals 3 plus 2d, and not 3, but just 2d, and then subtract both sides by 2, so your d is negative 7. So if you keep subtracting 7 from here, you're going to get 3 minus 7 is negative 4, and then to get these two, just add 7. So 3 plus 7 is 10, and 10 plus 7 is 17. And as you see that our common difference is negative 7 all throughout. Alright, and this one, we could try to do something different. We can try to find the midpoint. You want to do it that way. There's different ways to do these problems. If you want to do the midpoint, you add the two numbers together, divide by 2. So this would be 1/1002 divided by 2 equals 51. So this is 51. Now we can find the common difference. How do you get from 42 to 51? Well, you add 9, or you just subtract. What's 60 minus 51? 9. So my common difference is 9. So 42 minus 9 is 33. And 33 minus 9 is 24. So that's a different way to do it, to get in the midpoint first. All right, in this one, we could also do the midpoint. Well, we could keep doing midpoints. Let's just use the formula, though. So I'm going to write the formula down. So what we're looking for is our D. Our last term, which is actually our fifth term, because we have 5 terms. So our last term is 1. Our first term is negative 7. We have 5 terms total, and we're going to solve for D. So 1 equals negative 7 plus 4D. Add the 7 to both sides, you get 8. So your D equals 2, because 2 times 4 is 8. So that's going to be 2. D is 2, if you divide both sides by 4. So all we're doing is going to keep adding 2. So negative 7 plus 2 is negative 5. Excuse me. Negative 5 plus 2 is negative 3. Negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. And negative 1 plus 2 is 1. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.